Alright, welcome back. Now we're taking a look at the advanced version of Hark the Herald. The advanced version is going to be quite different from the beginner and intermediates. It's heavily reharmed. And I'm doing this because I want to explore just the harmonic possibilities and then teach them to you. So you can understand the theory behind it, you can understand the approach, and just sort of get a peek behind the curtains of how my brain works when it comes to harmony. Because that's how I learned how to do this style of playing, is just through studying what players who came before me have done and then mix that with just my own ideas and creativity and preference. And so that's what I'm going to share with you today. Now, I want you to keep in mind, as I'm showing you these chords, what the original is and what I'm changing. I'm going to keep going back and forth. This is what the original is, this is what I'm doing, and this is why. The original song. We have just a 1 going to a 5. This is what I did. So there's literally a chord for every note. I started from the 6. And if you've been coming up through the beginner's version, you hear me talk about how oftentimes I substitute the 1 with the 6. So that's why I start with the 6 here. And the melody now is on the 7th. The herald angels sing. So from the 6, hark the herald. Now I go to the 2. So I'm following traditional harmony. 6 like to go to 2. And I'm playing the 2 as a minor 11. Keeping that F sharp in there still keeps it in the realm of the 1 chord harmony. Because if you look right here, you see I have the B, I have the F sharp, the E. So it's almost functioning like a 1 suspension with the C sharp. It's a 2 minor 11, but I'm still trying to keep that harmony within the realm of the 1 chord. So this was a pure experimentation. It also works nicely because the melody becomes a part of the core chord. It's the 7, right? So, melody. Hark the. Now I walk it up to the 1 in first inversion. So I'm thinking about all this like just 1 chord harmony being shifted around from the 6 to the 2 minor 11 back to the 1, because it's just 2 notes. Hark the herald, right? So I don't have a lot of place to be doing too much harmonic wise. So I move the harmonies around. 6. So it keeps it subtle, right? Then I walk up to the 4. I could have stayed here and then go to the 6. But I throw in the 4 because, again, I'm using a lot of those colors from the 2 to the 1 to the 4, playing it as a major 9. So so you hear all these chords sound similar to each other because they share a lot of the same tone, but you can still hear that harmonic movement. Hark the heralding. Now I go to my 6. Go back to my 6. Angels sing. Right, so from the 6, I'm walking it down, thinking 5, 6. So F sharp 6. Then I'm playing C sharp major. So it's like a C sharp, add 9, but in first inversion, because I wanted to hear that nice. So. And I wanted to sort of do like a mini cadence here. So I'm playing an E minor 6. You can think of it as a 6, 9. I don't play the 9 all the time, but it all fits within that realm. So that's all I'm thinking. Hark the herald angels sing. Because the original is angels sing. So instead of I have now the theory here is really just based on experimentation, on experience. I've heard these subtly chord changes before, and so I kind of just pull them into this. So that's what we have going on for that first part. Now from here I'm doing glory to. The original stays on the 5. So in the original it's just a giant 5 to 1. So what I did, I go I'm playing the 1 chord in first inversion. So I'm deciding, instead of going to the 5, what if I play the 1 first, because this F sharp's part of the harmony, and then go to the 5 but in first inversion with the add 9, then walk it down to the 6 because it's also part of the chord, and then back to my 5/7. So it's just a way of delaying going straight to the 5, but then also create some movement by going to the first inversion to the 6, back to the, so it's like a walk down, because we often talk about walk ups, but you can walk down as well because it's the same harmony. So I just flip that idea on its head and do that, right? So glory to. Now from here, the newborn king. How did that come about? So if we go back to the original, glory to the newborn king. So it's a 5 going to 1. I'm doing glory to the newborn king. Remember, we start the song on the 6. So I'm trying to make my way back to 6 because the phrase is coming back up. We're going back to the beginning of the phrase where the chords are the same. So I needed to find me a unique way to get to 6. I'm on 5. How do I get to 6? Well, oftentimes, when you want to get to a new chord, one of the quickest and easiest way to get there is through secondary dominant. So if I want to go to 6, I need to get there via this D sharp 7. But I couldn't just go straight to the D sharp 7 because I have a broader space to fill. I would have to stay on the D sharp 7 too long. So then I throw in the chord before that, which is the A sharp. And then I say, what if I throw in the other chord before that? So I'm tapping into the cycle of 4th here. I take my destination chord, my destination note, and I backtrack by 4ths. Because I need to count how much time I have, right? So glory to the newborn king, newborn king. Each of these represents a beat. Glory to the newborn king. So on king, I need to either be on the D sharp or back to the 1. Now I want the 1 to be on. I want the 1 to be on the beginning of the phrase. So I need it to end on king here. So that's why glory to the newborn king, peace, right? So you have to count and strategically plan, well, how many chords do I need to get here? So that's how I end up with glory to the new. So then all I have to figure out is what voicings I want to use. That's the 7 of F. Newborn, or, right? A7, A augmented 7 sharp 9, born king. So I play this as a sus because I wanted to delay it a little bit. Instead of just king, I wanted additional movement, so king. So then move up to the diminish, then resolve. So that's what's going on up here. I know it seems convoluted. Take some time. Think about what I just did. Think about the rhythm and the melody. So if we go back, glory to the newborn King. Now we're back to the top of the song. Peace on earth. Same chords. Same chords. Da, da. Minor 11. And this is the same as the intermediate, but then resolve to the flat 9 to the 13th. See if we'll take it from. And then we go to this part. So now I'm doing so in the original we just stay on the just like a 1 to 5 movement there. So I didn't want to do that. So I just said, let me just keep this by itself nice and empty. But then I go 1 but in first inversion. 4, but in first inversion. You notice I'm adding the 9 in all of these. So we call this drop 2s, right? We call this a drop 2 voicing. And drop 2 is this, if you take a chord and you take the second highest note, in this case this, and you play in the left hand, you got what is known as a drop 2 voicing, right? So that's what I'm playing here. So, and then play the same voicing here. But then when I play here, I'm back to my 1, but in root position as a major 7. Right? This is like a D sharp minor in first inversion, and then I resolve down to this, which is like, this is an interesting chord. It's really, that's really the chord I'm thinking. So it's like a C sharp 11, C sharp at 11 with the G sharp in the bass. It's a strange chord, but I like the color of it. So and it's also have some ambiguity to it, which I liked as well. So we play it again. Then we repeat with a slight change. I think I did something else. Let's do it again. Here we go. Okay, I went a little early. So the second time I changed the chord because I'm setting up to go to that 4. So I kept everything else up until the point where I needed to make the shift before going to the 4, right? This is the same, this is the same, this is the same. But now because I'm going to 4, I'm going to do a 2-5-1 passing. But instead of playing the 1, I substitute the 1 with its tritone. So the tritone substitution for B is F, because remember the tritone is an interval of an augmented fourth. So instead of play a B9, I play the equivalent of this. Or I should say instead of playing a B13th, I play the tritone. Give me this F7 sharp 9, right? Augmented 7 sharp 9. So if we go back from here, so here we go, minor 11, or minor 13th actually. then 2. Right, so 4, major 7, and I'm just arpeggiating it to the G sharp 7 sus, then resolve to a flat 9. Here, we're on that C sharp, but then instead of, which is what we've done in the beginner and intermediate, I'm doing, because initially I'm thinking, I need to get to 5. So is there a way I could walk it up to 5? And I could. So I'm on that C sharp minor 7. So I'm playing that diminish. Remember in the beginning, in the intermediate, we play C sharp diminished. So that's really what I'm playing, but it's an inversion. Right? I think I skipped the C. I just played that. So it's the same thing, but without the C. But if you want, you can add the C as well. So, and I'm back on C sharp minor, but in first inversion. And then I'm just walking it up to this D sharp 7, or D sharp chord, major chord. My finger is still playing the melody here, but you don't even have to play it. You could just do, right? If you want, you can play the 7. I like it without the 7, and then that takes me to my 5. But instead of playing the 5 in first inversion, I play it, in root position, I play it in first inversion so we can do that walk down again. We get this nice counter melody. Bass and melody going in the opposite direction. So again from, now I'm going to do a turn around. Because we know that phrase repeats, right? Hark the herald angels sing. So I know I need to go back to 4, right? Read to the newborn king. That's what we did in the intermediates, where we just go to the 1 and the 1 7, which take us back to 4. So all I did was extend that idea in the advanced version. Glory to that tritone again, newborn, and then I go down chromatically to this 4, king. So instead of playing king as we did in the intermediate, I go up and I played the chromatic median. Right, so this is the chromatic median passing right here. So I'm almost like I'm cadencing on this 3, which you can think of almost like a Phrygian cadence. So this is the Phrygian mode, the Phrygian-dominant mode. Right, so it's a 5th mode of the harmonic minor scale. So if I were going to that, that's what I would play. Now, so it just reminds me of that, because I'm cadencing on that instead of the 1. So it's almost like a Phrygian movement. I know I'm throwing a lot at you. Don't worry about it. This will come up again, and you'll need to see it a few times before it registers, if it doesn't register right now. So if we go back to glory to the newborn king. Now, I didn't just stay there. Then I went back and throwing this chord right here, which is an augmented 7. You can think about it really as like a sharp, wouldn't be the sharp 11, would be the sharp 5. Yep, augmented 5. So that's really what I'm playing. An augmented 9 chord. Glory to the newborn King. This nice chromatic because you don't have a lot of time. So 1, 2. And in timing, glory to the newborn King. Hark the herald angels sing. The last time I just come to this A instead of sing. I wanted to move the chord one more time. So just like a reharm, I went to the flat 7, A9. Then I go to the 5. Glory to the new tritone sub born. Or you can play around with these chords. Born King. And the flat 2, in classical harmony we call this a Neapolitan. When we play the flat 2 going to 1, you can call it Neapolitan or the tritone substitution of 5. Right? So, glory to the newborn King. Hark the herald angel sing. You can do again. Glory to the newborn King. So that's it for the advanced version. As I mentioned, lots of reharm. This is designed, was meant to stretch your ideas and understanding of theory and how you can bend chords to match diatonic melody. As mentioned also, what you're seeing is 22 years of studying and learning of me pouring into this. If you asked me to do something like this 20 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to wrap my mind around it, let alone try to do something like this. And I'm saying this to say, don't get discouraged. Don't feel like if you're not able to consume and learn everything, especially in a short space of time, then you're not ready or you're not good enough. Take what you can from it. You may need to come back to this video quite a few bit over a year or two, but I guarantee you, as long as you're determined and as long as you continue to work on the advanced versions of my tutorial, you'll see a lot of these patterns coming back because, I regurgitate all the stuff, So keep on working on it. And I trust this 3-part series of Hark the Herald was fun, entertaining, and educational for you. Stay tuned. We'll be doing more of these. Check out what we have so far.